Hello tribe, welcome back. I am slowly coming back to making more content for you. I apologize, I've been gone. I had a lot of clients to take care of and ratings to get out of, and also it was holiday. By the way, happy new year. But let's get back to it. Today we're gonna do a 7 to 10 day prediction, and I will use charms for you guys as piles to choose from. So let's get to it. Just gonna feel through 3 charms and see what comes up. Very nice. Pile number 1, we got this little butterfly. Pile number 2, we have a little cat. And number 3, we have a mermaid. Here you go. These are your options. See which one you are drawn to the most, or maybe one of them means something personal to you, and I will see you in timestamps. Hey my people, whoever has picked the first charm, let's get to it. Let's see. What is your next week and a half looking like? What are you leaving behind? Let's start with that. What are you leaving behind? What is your focus point? And I want 2 of those. And what are you inviting? Let's get clarifying. I'm gonna want probably the triple goddess for you. Let me find it. Where is that deck hiding? Here it is. By the way, I hope you had a wonderful time with your families and an awesome new year. Let's see, let's clarify. What are we leaving behind? You have the Emperor. You have the Magician, and let's see why. The Chariot. Okay. Focus point. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Judgment. What are you inviting? 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we got the Star. Okay, let me adjust you slightly. And let's push this up. Right, what you leaving behind? Any travel or movement restrictions. Okay, so for example, if some of you have filled an application for a visa, you couldn't get it for a long time, know that that trouble is over and done with. You're probably going to hear good news. Others of you are saying, thank God, the going from one place to another has ended. I am taking some time off. This travel may have had to do with maybe you having to visit your siblings, your families. It seems like a necessity, temporary necessity. And some of you are really happy to come out of it. Some of you are like, okay, time off now. What I'm inviting is actual time off, because this didn't feel like it was time off. Why? For some of you, because maybe in your surroundings, what you have encountered, is a person who tends to be very controlling, or a lot of times it's either their way or highway. And this could be a particular person that you're gonna have to deal with that, or they're not gonna change, and you go, phew, I'm out of there. Now, for others of you, as I said before, this is any trouble that was connected to travel. This could also include any troubles with vehicles. So say if your car broke down, you went, oh, I don't have enough money. The money, it seems like, to be appearing. This trouble is over and done with. It's in the past. For others of you, if your car is somewhere being fixed, you get in that car back, you can move forward again. Okay, so there are different stories here, what we are leaving behind. Some of you also may want to, it seems like, change something about your travel plans that you had initially, but it is for the better. Somehow it is for the better. What are you inviting? The Great card came out reversed, which is nice to see. Looking at the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, this Four of Pentacles in this deck is very different from the regular deck, as you can see. It talks a lot about sharing. Someone who doesn't maybe have a lot, but they're still willing to share. She only has 4 pentacles, and she goes, hey, I see that you need this, take it. So there could be someone who's helping you financially, or gives you something that is resourceful, or offers something that would somehow help your material world. This could be you guys sharing generosity with someone. Either way, generosity is there, and I do feel like it's gonna come back with good karma, whoever is sharing that, whoever is doing that. But this person is not doing it because they're waiting for that good karma to come back. They're just doing it out of their good heart. Others of you, you are actually planning time off. Either you have time off next week and a half, or you are planning it for the future months. But you're pretty stoked about it. It seems like you're on the way already. So I don't know if this is you maybe booking a quick weekend trip somewhere, or you making sure that everything is being prepared for the future trip that is taking place, and you can't wait for it. Now, bear in mind, if this is a future trip and it's not, it's not happening within the next 7 to 10 days, keep in mind, during that trip, the energy will shift. You'll feel it in your body. Not only in your energy body, in your soul, you will feel it in your body. You'll come back from that trip very refreshed, and also with new ideas or new understandings. What are you inviting? More care. More care, more love, more nurturing is what you're inviting. Those who are mothers, it seems like some of you are going for a bit of a rough patch. Maybe there were difficulties with the children, or with a child. Maybe you are just exhausted. What's happening next? You are inviting more grace into your life. And again, this whole reading kind of takes us on this journey of, okay, I need to slow down, I need to relax, or I need to restructure my life in a way where it doesn't feel like I'm running around like headless chicken all the time. So let me reorganize myself. Let me make sure I have my priorities straight, and let me make sure I include myself in my schedule as self-care time. For some of you, this mother card is talking about you spending time with your actual mother or mother figure. And it seems like you may be having a very vulnerable talk, what's bothering you, what you have been going through lately, or she has. Whatever the case, it seems like it's a healing time for you. I don't see the Three of Swords as, the hurt that is coming. I see this Three of Swords as, together with the Queen of Cups here, as this pain is being washed away by this water, and now she can finally sit back and relax. So a lot of you also being asked to have patience. If you work with children, or if you do have children, or some of you, maybe you have a partner who's like a child and you are the mother archetype. By the way, that kind of relationship a lot of times ends up going into trash, and you know this. It's not a good dynamic. There's always one who suffers. No one's happy, really. So I would say watch out for that, okay? But some of you may be even saying that to your friends. Hey, this person is like a child, you know? It's difficult. I gotta do this. I gotta pick up after them, and yada, yada, yada. So make sure that you are not over-mothering people, my pile number one. It's time for you to mother yourself, and the whole reading is showing me that. It's time for you for time off, vacation if that's not possible, then making sure you have it in plans. Or if you cannot afford a vacation, then we're looking at a slightly different lifestyle where you go, okay, I need to chillax a bit more, or I need to start my day on a calmer note. What can I do? Can I wake up 20 minutes earlier? Will that make a major difference in my sleep? It's up to you to decide. And then have a quiet morning, a very calm, tranquil morning for myself, where I'm setting my day up for a really smooth kind of sailing experience, instead of me waking up and then rushing. So we're not doing that next week. We're choosing ourselves, and we're choosing peace and grace. Okay? But yeah, I can't just leave it be here for pile number one. I don't think this is talking about the next 7 to 10 days. I feel like this is a future plan that has to happen. And I'm going to stress this, because there will be an upcoming journey that you are taking that will change a lot in your life. I can't tell you a lot about it because it has to be a surprise. And all of your journeys will look slightly differently too. But you need to know now, if you're drawn to a particular location and you go, okay, even if it's like 8 months from now, go. Make it happen. But make sure your documents are on point, okay? And that you don't misclick something, or you don't misspell something, so that you can avoid drama. But that's what I got for pile number one. I hope this made sense. I'm still taking, by the way, bookings for a reading called 2025 Analysis. If you want to jump in the queue, I don't have too many people now that I haven't booked a lot in advance, so we won't have to wait for that long. That's that, a quick update, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey pile number two, whoever has chosen the second charm, this cat over here, let's check in, let's see what's happening next week we're gonna have with you. And the first question I'm going to be asking is, what are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? What are you focusing on? And what are you inviting? Let's see. I like this. Last reversed. Okay. Let's clarify, shall we? I'm gonna be using the Steampunk Tarot for you guys. Let me get it out of the box. And we're gonna push these cards a little bit towards the middle of the shot, so it's easier for you to see. Let's clarify. What are we leaving behind and why? Clarifying the sibling card first. We got the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. How about investing? The Fool. Oh, this is gonna be very specific. And the High Priestess. Okay. Look, I don't know for who this is. Some of you will have to scrap this completely. This is not for you. What you're leaving behind is the belief that your luck will come the same way like someone else's luck. Your financial abundance will come the same way or similarly like someone else. This reminds me of a situation where someone invested at the right time, and that's why they have made a lot of money. But maybe now is not the right time. But you're thinking about that. You go, oh, this person made that much money. But is it a right time? Or is it a right place for you to invest your money, time, resources in? Okay, so we're not trying to chase for something that has happened to someone else that was great, thinking that the same thing will happen to us. Someone in your surroundings won lottery. Now you want to go out there and buy 20 lottery tickets. Okay, so do not try and I'm just seeing a stamp being replicated. Don't try and think that the same thing will happen to you. If you'll think that way and it won't happen to you the same way, you will have lost a significant amount of money, or you will have wasted something and you will get mad. You'll go, why them, not me? So we're not doing that next week and a half, okay? We're scratching that completely. Also a situation where someone in your surroundings maybe got a job in a particular department and you're going, I also work in the same field. How about I'm gonna apply there? And your experience may be very different from theirs. I don't know, for example, you suddenly don't get along with the boss, where they get along with the boss perfectly and they're almost besties. You know what I mean? So let's not replicate these things. It seems like that's what you're being asked to avoid here. Also, what to watch out for? Making any uninformed, stupid, naive investments. Oh, I'm just gonna rely on my gut. No, rely on financial advisor. Okay, when we talk about actual investments, let's not rely on our gut. Okay, and I'll also, some of you will judge me for that. I'll also say, don't rely only on the stars. Make sure you're well informed, and say if you want to take stars in astrology, combine it with science. And I know astrology is to some extent science, but combine it to a person, an individual who's a professional in their field, who can help you make clever decisions here. Okay, so I know this is very specific, and some of you maybe have thought about that, and you will be delaying this because you will catch yourself. You're gonna go, I don't think that's smart. I don't think that's the right time, or that's a right maybe property for some of you, whatever the case. Okay, let's look at honoring memories. Why are you focusing on that? Honoring memories. Someone's gonna remember that they own or are owed an amount of money. For other people, next week we're gonna have, you are going to a cemetery where someone is buried, and you may be having a conversation with a family or family friend, remembering all of those great times you had with that individual. If this is not the case, if we're not talking about actual cemetery, then I'm seeing a get together where people connect again and they are honoring someone's memories. So you may be looking at albums, you may be all of you bringing something of that person. Whoever this person is, they were very loved. So great for them, because I'm seeing such like a wave of love coming towards this deceased person from the living people that they loved. It's really nice to see. This could be also someone who was important in their community, someone who has done quite a lot for their community. It could be also someone's anniversary, and people want to honor the earlier memories they had. It could be someone's marriage anniversary or engagement anniversary, and people are looking at old pictures, and I'm seeing someone saying, look, we were so young back then, or my weight was I weighted so much less than I weigh now. Even though I don't feel like a lot of years have passed, but someone still goes, oh, I look much younger there. Okay, the engagement. What about that? Someone maybe, by the way, getting engaged next week. We're gonna have, hey, cheers. Cheers to you, or cheers to someone here. Someone may get proposed to here. Hope not you, and I've ruined the surprise for you. I hope it's someone in your circle. Yeah, someone's going on a honeymoon, or someone is getting engaged to, or someone is going to an engagement party, or you're being invited to a place where someone is about to propose, and you gotta be all quiet and you're kind of hiding, until it happens, and then everyone pops out and the whole family is there, and it's very nice. Someone is definitely taking their relationship to a next level. But someone is also very stressed about it. Well, no shit, because when you do get proposed to, you are stressed, the person who proposes is stressed. Like, there is a lot of, but this is happy anxiety, okay? This is not actual stress here. This is nice. This is nice. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're usually very put together, but I don't think they will be in this situation. Does this engagement mean anything else in other areas of life? No. It's all about love. It's all about love. Now, this engagement can also refer to, say, if you are dating, someone may ask you, would you like to be my partner? And you go, yes, you're taking your relationship to a next level. This is also a reference for some of my people, pile number 2, that in general, your love life is going to be improving, even if you are single right now. So it's a very good chance that you are meeting someone with who you have a lot of potential in the next coming weeks. Let's check in. What are you inviting? Laziness. And I'm hearing someone saying, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Yeah, patience, okay? How about lust? By the way, it was reversed. I don't know why. And look at these two different decks. Look at this silhouette. Feel the energy here, and look at her. It's the same femme fatale. She knows she's looking good. She knows she smells good. She knows she lives in a very clean place, and everything is very nicely organized. Okay. What are you inviting, my people? Time away from drama is the first thing. Time off from drama. Some of you will need a kick in the ass, and you will be kicking yourself in the ass and reminding yourself, if I won't do something that you know you are responsible for, no one else will do it. So I better get up and I do it. For others of you, this is a very different message, saying, I am out of arguments. I'm not involving myself in this. I'm choosing my fight. And I'm gonna decide to take a step back with someone. I don't know who you're stepping away from here, but whoever this is, you may have had arguments with them, or you will. And you know it's possible because you know this person. And you know probably two of you don't see eye to eye. But you're gonna decide to take a step back and say, do I really need this? Probably not. I'm choosing peace. That's what you're doing. You're also inviting this kind of, I want to say, a season, which will definitely last longer than a couple of weeks, of fertility. So if you don't want to have kids, you know what to do. It's a very fertile energy that is kind of like, I'm seeing literally you being surrounded by this vibrant, and it's changing colors. Burgundy vibration changes to pink, changes to violet. You may be attracting a lot of people in the coming weeks, just purely based on your energy. Expect people compliment you. Expect some people maybe popping up in your DMs from the past, wanting to check in. Okay, the decision will be yours, what you want to do with those conversations. But I do see an opportunity for someone to get laid for sure. And this is not, for my people who are in relationships, especially long-term relationships. This is for my people who haven't gotten laid for a while, or who had kind of like shit sex recently. This is gonna be hot and heavy, let me tell you. Now, those who are in relationships, you may expect, I'm gonna just say, different sex. There's something that is happening in the bedroom that wasn't happening before, and you're pretty stoked about it. So that's what I got for pile number 2. I hope this made sense. And I'm, by the way, taking bookings for 2025 analysis if you want to join the queue. I don't have too many people pre-booked, so you won't have to wait for that long. But if you are in need, check the links down below, hop to my website, and I will see you in the next one. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the 3rd charm, let's get to it. And we're gonna be using my deck that I need to reprint, and I'll probably be changing the design of it too with this reprint, because it came out, I'd say 70% darker than it was supposed to. But trials and errors, hey? Let's see. First, we're asking a question, what are we leaving behind? Next week, we're gonna have, what are we focusing on? And what are we inviting? Let's peek, shall we? What are we leaving behind? Lust and vacation. What are we inviting? Winter and nature. Cozy vibes. No, what we're focusing on, by the way. What are we inviting? Mature female and summer. You do have 2 seasons here that came out, so the timing is important. Let's get to it. Let's clarify. We're gonna be using the Triple Goddess Tarot for you all. Okay. What are we leaving behind? Let's clarify the lust. We got the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and let's clarify vacation. We got the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Clarifying winter. The Wheel of Fortune, lovely. Let's push this way. Two of Wands, clarifying nature. The Ace of Wands. The Seven of Wands, clarifying a mature female. Oh yes, love this Queen. Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. And let's peek into the summer. We have the Empress. You're looking for upgrades, pile number 3, sorry. And the Fool. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Right. What are we leaving behind is an understanding, a way of thinking that you're going to be happy with temporary pleasures. And it could be anything. It could be eating. For the moment, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be very happy if I eat this chocolate, a bar of chocolate. After you've eaten it, you suddenly go, oh no, my tummy aches, or I shouldn't have done that. I know it's too much sugar intake, or I'm trying to be good with food and with my diet, and what have I done? It was nice temporarily, but now I regret it. So anything like that, really. This is just a simple example that I'm using here. But you're trying to be a bit more disciplined and a bit more rational in your decisions, and that includes relationship. Especially, if you feel very drawn to someone sexually, but you know that this person wouldn't be a good potential partner long term, you're probably gonna want to stop yourself and say, okay, this may be fun for one night, for one evening, but later on I'll probably regret this. So we are avoiding temptations that then actually lead us to a feeling of emptiness or regret. Okay, we're leaving that behind, closing the doors. Vacation. It seems like you're coming back to working, or you're coming back to a busy time here, and therefore vacation is over. Or some of you may be either canceling something about the upcoming vacation or changing it slightly. So it's not to say that from now on you're just busting your ass. It could mean that there is something shifting about the way you're gonna want to spend time off in the future as well. So some sort of a different plan that you have. Or others of you go, okay, the time off is done, I gotta come back to my routine, or I gotta come back to my responsibilities and focus on those. Important season, what you're focusing on, winter. And you know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of resources, and having enough resources for winter so that you can have a successful cold season. So this would be saving. And I'm not talking about saving for winter. This is very metaphorical. Saving money for the future, for whatever you're going to want to do. Because you're thinking about the future. You're thinking about plans, goals, ideas that you want to come to life. And you know that in order for you to have that Wheel of Fortune, you're gonna have to focus on, and I'm literally seeing someone putting food in jars, and again, it's very metaphorical. For some of you, maybe it's pretty straightforward. Putting food in jars and doing some sort of preps. Maybe in that way you're saving money, in that way food doesn't go to waste, you have it stored on your shelves and you'll be able to enjoy it later. Where if you kept it in the fridge and you didn't do anything with it, it would go to waste. So you're being very resourceful next week and a half. You're probably not buying any stupid stuff. Starbucks coffee for $8-9, things like that. You're being very clever with your spending, or at least you're trying to be. Nature. Yeah, a lot of you will be very drawn to nature, but specifically what I'm seeing here is herbs. You may want to work with herbs. You may want to include more herbs in your cooking. I'm seeing herbs that are being used in witchcraft or in your rituals. It could be, for example, I don't know, you're buying something like a lotion for our body that contains a lot of natural stuff in it. There isn't too many chemicals and ingredients. You're being really thoughtful of what you're putting on your body, because what goes on your skin goes into your body. And you again, the Seven of Wands makes me think of, I am protecting myself. And the way I can protect myself is to turn to nature, because it can provide me what I need. Would it be nutrients? Would it be something organic, something that you may want to plant yourself? You may be researching how to have your own garden, or how to improve your garden for the upcoming months, how to prepare the soil, and all of those great things. Some of you will want to buy plants for the house. Some of you will want to put a specific plant in a specific room, meaning doing good research what plant is best to have in your bedroom, or a couple of plants to have in your bedroom. What plant is best in your office that can stimulate you or help you be a little bit more focused? What plant is best in your living room or somewhere in your kitchen? I'm seeing someone's really beautiful kitchen, and they have fresh thyme and rosemary in little pots by the window. So pretty cool stuff. I love that. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you may be looking at buying seeds as well here. You want to you're drawn to more sustainable life next week and a half. And a lot of you may be living that life, but in some way you are improving it. You're finding new ways, new techniques maybe, how to get better at what you're doing already. What are you inviting? Confidence. Let me tell you, self-confidence and recognition is what you are inviting. And together with that, a lot of potential suitors. Even if you are taken, you may expect people complimenting you or liking your pictures. And it could also involve people from your past. And it may be weird for some of you, but you're radiating really healthy, good, attractive energy. A lot of you are working also on your health here, it seems like. Some of you have goals before summer starts. I want to be fit, or I want to lose that amount of weight, or I want to become stronger. I want to be more focused. I don't want to have mental cloud. It seems like some of you maybe were not able to focus as much. There was this mental fog, and you go, okay, I gotta start with my physical body. Once I start working out, exercising, it's gone. So let me keep it away from me, and let me be disciplined enough so that I get to the goal and I am not just dismissing it. You want to keep your promises to yourself. Some of you are also making plans for the summer here, even though when I'm reading for you, it's where I'm at. It's winter time. So this means that these plans are ahead of you, but you already started to work on them now. It could be you wanting to tick off something in your bucket list. Something that you haven't done before, or you haven't done for a really long time, that may feel a bit risky. You may feel kind of anxiously excited about that. Maybe it needs more resources, and therefore you start saving for it for the future. Maybe you're making plans. Maybe you are gathering a group of people who will also want to do the same thing like you. So it seems like an exciting week for pile number 3, to say the least. You're very serious about a lot of stuff that you are doing, which is nice to see, because you know your actions will dictate the outcomes in your life, and you want to grab that. You want to literally, I'm seeing someone grabbing opportunities, Well, there are people who are standing and they just see them fly past them because they're just too lazy to chase after it. But there is a different group of people who go, even though my body feels tired right now because I ran a marathon, I'm still gonna go and get it because no one else will do that for me. So pat on the back for you, pile number 3. Seems like a great week ahead. And by the way, I am taking 2025 analysis readings. If you want to jump in the queue, head to my website, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.